The history of Islam in the UK is far more extensive and nuanced than is commonly recognized. While the Muslim community gained prominence primarily in the 20th century, the initial interactions between Islam and the British date back many centuries. The first Muslims to establish permanent residences in the UK were predominantly sailors and traders, including individuals from Yemen, Somalia, India, and Bengal. They arrived in the 18th and 19th centuries, settling in ports such as Cardiff, Liverpool, and London. Often living in challenging conditions, they worked as laborers or in the merchant navy, gradually forming small, tight-knit communities. A significant milestone occurred in 1887 when a British lawyer named William Henry Quilliam converted to Islam following a journey to Morocco. Embracing the name Abdullah Quilliam, he went on to establish the UK's first official mosque in Liverpool in 1889. Additionally, he founded a Muslim school, a study centre, and a newspaper called The Crescent. This marked the inception of a genuine form of British Islam, nurtured by both converts and immigrants. In 1924, the Shah Jahan Mosque in Woking emerged as a vital hub for Muslims in Britain. Supported by the Indian Princess Shah Jahan Begum, it drew both immigrant Muslims and British converts, solidifying its role as a central focal point for the community. Since the 1990s, a new generation of British Muslims has emerged, raised entirely on British soil. This generation is fluent in English, attends local schools, and navigates the shared spaces of two cultures, the Muslim heritage inherited from their parents and the British culture in which they have grown up. According to the 2021 census, approximately 4 million individuals in the UK identify as Muslim, representing around 6.5% of the total population. This makes Islam the second largest religion in the country, following Christianity. In cities like Birmingham, Muslims comprise over 25% of the local community. Demographic projections suggest that this percentage will continue to rise in the coming years, largely due to the youthful nature of the Muslim population, whose average age is significantly lower than that of the general public. Another noteworthy trend is the increasing number of conversions to Islam, particularly among women. Each year, thousands of Britons embrace Islam, often embarking on personal spiritual journeys. Many of these converts are of European heritage, bringing fresh perspectives to the image of Islam and highlighting its inherent diversity. Many young British Muslims take pride in their dual identities, fully embracing both their faith and their place within British society. They become lawyers, teachers, doctors, journalists, artists, contributing richly to the nation while remaining connected to their spirituality. Currently, the UK boasts over 1,800 mosques, which vary greatly in size and architectural style. These range from small prayer rooms located in residential or commercial buildings to grand structures that accommodate thousands of worshippers. Notable examples include the London Central Mosque in Regent's Park, one of the largest and most prominent in the country. The East London Mosque, founded in 1941 and one of the oldest in England. Birmingham Central Mosque, a bustling hub that attracts thousands of worshippers on Fridays and during Eid celebrations. These mosques exemplify the rich ethnic diversity within the Muslim community, with establishments managed by Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Turks, Somalis, Arabs, and British converts. There are both Sunni and Shiite mosques, as well as prayer spaces dedicated to specific movements like the Sufis or Ahmadis. Contrary to common misconceptions, a mosque serves more than just a place of worship, it also plays vital educational, social, and charitable roles within the community. Many mosques offer a range of services. Quran and Arabic classes for children and adults. Conferences, seminars and discussion circles open to all. Social services such as food aid, refugee support, family counseling and reintegration assistance. Interfaith events, to encourage dialogue with Christians, Jews, Hindus and non-believers. Some mosques, such as the formerly controversial Finsbury Park, have experienced a remarkable transformation, emerging as symbols of openness and reconciliation. Over the years, the Muslim presence in the UK has grown significantly. In cities like London, specifically in Tower Hamlets and Newham, along with Birmingham, Bradford, Leicester, and Manchester, neighborhoods with substantial Muslim populations are increasingly becoming prominent. These communities are establishing their own religious, educational, and economic frameworks, which include mosques, Islamic schools, madrasas, halal butcher shops, as well as cultural and charitable organizations. The streets resonate with a vibrant mix of languages, including Arabic, Urdu, Bengali, and Turkish, intertwined with English, contributing to a rich and dynamic social tapestry. The religious life of British Muslims is marked by significant events, such as Ramadan, a vibrant month observed in mosques, characterized by night prayers, tarawih, communal iftar meals to break the fast, and numerous charitable initiatives. Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, these festivals are celebrated with open-air prayers in parks, neighborhood gatherings, and family feasts. Hajj, each year, thousands of British Muslims undertake the pilgrimage to Mecca, often facilitated by local mosques that organize groups of pilgrims. Despite these positive developments, one of the primary challenges faced by the community is Islamophobia, which intensified particularly after the September 11th attacks in the United States and the July 7th bombings in London. These tragic events led to a surge of suspicion towards Muslims, who are frequently misrepresented as a monolithic and potentially threatening group. Islamophobia manifests in various ways, including verbal and physical assaults, particularly targeting women who wear hijabs or niqabs. Discrimination in the realms of employment, housing, and education. Racial profiling during police checks. Negative portrayals in the media, which often link Muslims with terrorism or extremism. A report by Tell Mama, an organization that tracks incidents of Islamophobia in the UK, highlights that Muslim women are especially vulnerable, with many incidents occurring in public spaces. Young Muslims born in the UK often find themselves navigating between two worlds, the faith and heritage of their families, and mainstream British culture. This can create a constant pressure to prove their Britishness while remaining true to their religious identity. This duality can lead to inner conflicts, as they grapple with questions such as: how can one be a practicing Muslim while integrating into a secular society? How should they respond to the perceptions of others, including those within their own community? How do they balance the sometimes conflicting expectations of their families and society at large? This reality compels some individuals to withdraw from religious practices, while for others, Islam serves as a steadfast source of support and stability. In response to these challenges, many British Muslims have chosen to become actively engaged. We are witnessing an increase in Muslim organizations dedicated to combating racism and advocating for civil rights. Awareness campaigns aimed at educating the public to counteract prejudice. Interfaith initiatives designed to enhance dialogue with other communities. Voices from intellectuals, artists, journalists, and religious leaders speaking out in the media. Organizations such as the Muslim Council of Britain, CAGE, Islamic Relief UK, and the Muslim Youth Helpline are working tirelessly to support the community while fostering connections with the broader society. The narrative of Islam in the UK reflects a gradual integration, characterized by challenges, adaptations, and a growing societal contribution. From the modest beginnings of a small group of sailors and converts in the 19th century, the community has expanded to encompass several million today, firmly establishing its place within the national tapestry while preserving its religious identity. Through the establishment of mosques, the education of younger generations, and active participation in political, cultural, and economic spheres, Muslims contribute significantly to the life of the nation. Their presence exemplifies the modern diversity of the UK, which is now among the European nations with the largest Muslim populations. However, this progression has not been without its difficulties. Islamophobia, media stereotyping, and divisive political rhetoric are persistent concerns. Yet the community continues to respond with education, dialogue, the creation of intercommunity connections, and a commitment to being an integral part of British society while upholding its spiritual values. Ultimately, the history of Islam in the UK transcends mere religious existence. It is a human story filled with encounters, struggles, resilience, and hope. It poses a vital question for contemporary British society: how can we build a nation where diversity aligns with unity, and where faith enhances citizenship rather than excludes it.